third person on Mueller's team booted from Trump investigation after discovering what they secretly paid Hillary for, by Al Weissman for freedomdaily.com. The swamp creatures rise again. The Democrat hack, so-called investigator Robert Mueller, has chosen a staff to investigate President Donald Trump and the fake narrative of Russia collusion, which was conjured up by the Clinton machine as an excuse for getting her rear end handed to her in the 2016 presidential election. But as everyone knows by now, in typical Democrat form, most of the people Robert Mueller chose conveniently have a history of heavily supporting Democrats, and in particular Hillary Clinton. This week, the blatant, biased antics of a third member has come into light. Jeanne Reid, who has extremely close ties with the Clintons and the Democrat Party. Reid had worked under Eric Holder for 2 years during the President Obama's 2 terms. She has also given over $16,000 to Democrats since 2008. Additionally, maxed out donations to Hillary Clinton in 2015 and 2016, but it doesn't stop there. Reid also represented Hillary Clinton during her infamous email lawsuit in 2015 as she worked to block access to Clinton's private emails and her bathroom servers. Reid also represented the Clinton Foundation in the racketeering lawsuit in 2015. Let's not kid ourselves here. Reid was chosen for a reason. When you want to set up a witch hunt, she fits the criteria perfectly. She has donated the full amount an individual can legally donate to Hillary Clinton. She represented Crooked Hillary and represented the Crooked Clinton Foundation. Via CBS News, these are the lawyers aiding Mueller in the Russia probe. Aaron Zebley joined the prosecution team in June. Zebley had served as Mueller's chief of staff while he was FBI director before joining the special counsel's office. He was a partner at the law firm WilmerHale, where he focused on cybersecurity issues. He's also been senior counsel in the Justice Department National Security Division, a special agent in the FBI's Counterterrorism Division, and assistant U.S. attorney in the National Security and Terrorism Unit in Alexandria, Virginia, according to a press release from WilmerHale in 2014. Zebley, a former FBI agent himself, also played a role in the 2006 case involving an al-Qaeda terrorist, Zacarias Moussaoui, testifying in the death penalty against him. Zebley said that investigators may have been able to own the 9/11 hijackers and discover the plot. If this guy, whatever his name is, had been more forthcoming with information prior to the attack, Zebley had linked him to the hijackers, brought Ramzi bin al-Shibi, who wired money for the operation, and the money he sent from Germany, according to a New York Times report in 2006. Jeanne Reid joined Mueller's team in June, according to the Washington Post, and also worked as a partner at WilmerHale. She had previously served as Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the Justice Department's Office of Legal Counsel, where she advised White House officials and the Attorney General on issues including criminal procedure and national security, according to a WilmerHale press release from 2011. She also served as Assistant U.S. Attorney in the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Columbia. James Quarles served as an Assistant Special Prosecutor as part of the Watergate Special Prosecution from 1973 until 1975. More recently, he also was a partner at WilmerHale. He also served as a law clerk in a U.S. District Court of Maryland in the early 1970s, according to Bloomberg. Andrew Weissman. Weissman was the FBI's general counsel while Mueller was FBI director. In early 2015, he was selected to serve as chief of the fraud section in the Justice Department's criminal division. He also worked as a partner at Jenner and Block and was the director of the Enron task force from 2002 until 2005. He has spent most of his career at the Department of Justice. During the 1990s, Weissman worked on a case related to the mafia and Russian organized crime that involved Felix Sater, a Trump business partner who is now a focus of Mueller's probe. Andrew Goldstein joined Mueller's team as U.S. Attorney Office in Manhattan, where he was overseeing a separate investigation into former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort's businesses and real estate dealings. Mueller has since taken over that investigation as well. Michael Dreeben. Dreeben currently serves as the Deputy Solicitor General in charge of overseeing the Justice Department's criminal appellate docket. According to the American Law Institute, Dreeben, who has argued more than 100 court cases before the U.S. Supreme Court, joins the team on a part-time basis. And it goes on here. Greg Andres, New York, where he was a partner, according to Reuters news agency. DOJ official. Elizabeth Prelate Garr left her post as assistant U.S. Solicitor General's office within the Justice Department to join Mueller, Harvard Law School graduate. She also was a law clerk to the Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg and Ellen Kagan. Prelate Garr brings the Russian language knowledge to the team as she participated in a graduate student at Fulbright Scholar program in Russia from 2002 to 2003. So she was also crowned Miss Idaho in 2004. Branden Van Rapp, prosecutor, comes from counterintelligence and export control section of the Justice Department, and his name was on the subpoena issued to former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, and he is leading the grand jury inquiry tasked with investigating Flynn's foreign lobbying. According to the New York Times, the grand jury has begun issuing subpoenas to businesses connected to Flynn and his colleagues. Van Rapp is a Harvard Law School graduate and has previously worked on prosecutions relating to Iran and Syria. Lisa Page was an attorney with the FBI's office in the General Counsel. Prior to her position with the FBI, she worked as a trial attorney in the organized crime and gang section of the Justice Department's criminal division. She worked with partnered with the FBI task force in Budapest also, which investigated a money laundering case against former Trump campaign manager. Notice they have to put Trump campaign manager, Paul Manafort, on one-time business partner Dmitry Firtash, a Ukrainian oligarch. Federal investigators have told Manafort he will likely be indicted in Mueller's probe, the New York Times reported Tuesday. And Rush Atkinson was a trial attorney for the Criminal Division Securities and Financial Fraud Unit at the Justice Department, where he worked under his special counsel colleague Andrew Weissman in his position as DOJ. Adam Jed, it goes on, law school. He worked with Attorney General Eric Holder. Zelensky, Obama administration as special assistant to the State Department. And Zinab Ahmad, until recently an assistant U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of New York, has prosecuted more than a dozen international terrorist suspects, traveling all over the world to find witnesses and gather evidence. She has yet to lose a single case she has pursued against an international terrorist suspect. Ahmad earned her law degree from Columbia Law School and received the Superior Performance Award for her criminal prosecution of an Al-Qaeda operative in the Arabian Peninsula. According to the DOJ, her work prosecuting international terrorists earned her lengthy profile in the New Yorker in May, which, in addition to describing her prosecutions, mentioned her love of karaoke, favorite song, Manic Monday. What are these people? Prosecuting terrorists and everything. This is who Mueller's team, and they're all Obama and Hillary loved ones here. Does anyone actually believe for one moment that this political hack attorney or any of the other ones on Mueller's team, including Mueller himself, will not bring their biased views into this bogus investigation against Donald Trump, his administration, and his family? If there is anyone out there who does, I have a lightly used bridge I want to sell you in California. Please share if you agree this phony witch hunt against President Donald J. Trump needs to end. Oh, absolutely. I mean, what are you investigating here? I mean, what? Like, gee, I mean, give me a break here. Like, for the most corrupt criminals in the world, you got, you got these prosecutors, and they all love Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. And then you expect a normal trial, and she was let go, this one that donated heavily. They're all donated heavily to the Clintons, all these attorneys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.